Hello everyone and welcome to another review. So today we are here to review Two Point Hospital. And what is Two Point Hospital? So Two Point Hospital is basically a hospital simulator where you build your hospital and you have to manage research like your stuff and rooms available and salaries and all that stuff. The management part of the game is not actually very big. There's nothing much there to be done, but you'll be able to manage all your staff and rooms and all the decoration and all the patients that you get in the hospital. So the game has two different modes. It has the story mode where you just go through hospital and hospital, and as you go you start unlocking new features, and these new features will be available for your next hospital as well. So it's just a way that for you to learn new skills and unlock new research, new materials, new machines, and new illnesses as well. The other mode is sandbox, and in the sandbox mode you can actually do whatever you want with all the equipment, everything unlocked. So it's more like if you wanna go on a free mode, sandbox mode is for you. The graphics of this game is very cartoonish, which I kind of like on this game. I think it works very well with what they're trying to do and trying to make fun and of all the things that happen in a hospital. And it looks really well. I think it goes really well. It's pleasant, it's very colorful, and I think this works quite nicely with the game. Now, the music in the game is also great. I think it works really well. And it's not just the music. If you pay attention, you actually have a radio playing on the background. And on this radio, you actually have someone in between musics just making comments, talking, and even talking on the phone with people. Like it's so fun. And there are so many variations on all of that I never heard one that was the same as the other. So it was never repeated, any of those conversations, any of those announcements. It was just great. Speaking of announcements, from time to time the hospital also has some announcements happening, and it's quite fun as well. Like, for example, they would just say, announcement, this is an announcement. So it's silly, but I think it's fun when you're playing and you hear that. It's just pretty much fun. The game also has some DLCs available. The one that you're seeing here on the screen is just the vanilla game, so you don't have any DLCs installed or any item package installed as well. But you can add more hospitals, more illnesses, more departments and equipment to the hospital using those DLCs. For the online mode, I wouldn't say that this is an online mode, because you can actually add people that you have on your list of friends, but they have to have the game, and you can't play with anyone else that's not on your list. So for example, if I don't have any friends playing this game, they don't own the game, I can play with any of them. And if I remove them from the list, I'll just play with a simulated AI. So it's not online, it's just like a made up name to play with some people that have the game, but you can play with someone that you actually don't know. And I think that's a negative point for the game. Now, a positive point is the modding community. As always, if you go to the workshop, there are a lot of new items in there that you can just install and use on your games. So you have furniture, you have decoration, you have floors, you have walls, you have like a lot of different things. I think it's worth taking a look at that and making sure that you see if there is anything that you like. I'm pretty sure that is something that you like there. Now, the big question, is it worth buying it? I think the answer depends on your style of play. So if you're like me and you like to play the same game for a long time, then you probably won't like this too much, especially because if you go to the story mode, you have to start again all the time. So you build a hospital and you achieve the 3 stars, you unlock everything, and then to unlock new things, you have to start a new hospital and you have to start everything again. So you usually start with reception, GP office, and a pharmacy, and you have to do that every single time. So you always start from scratch. Now, if you like to decorate, to optimize the things you do, if you like to try different stuff, if you like to try different layouts of the hospital, this game is probably for you, because you can decorate basically everything in the game, and you can also use a different layout, especially that any hospital that you go in a different region, they have a different layout, so you can explore that as well. And obviously sandbox mode, you can always do that, but I think it's not a game that you can put like hours and hours. If I have to give you an example, I would think about like City Skylines or Rimworld, that they both, you can put hours and hours on it, and there is always something different happening. It's never the same game. So I think it's a little bit up to you if it's worth or not. The game itself is pretty fun. There is a lot of things to discover, to do, and I think it has a lot of potential if this is the style of game that you like. So I want to hear from you now. Let me know in the comments if you've played this game before, and if you did, what did you think about it? Is it something that you recommend as well? Or do you have any different opinions than mine? Do you have any suggestions for anyone else that's watching it? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!